And we are back with Waffle Board Breaks. Welcome back, everybody. Getting down to the fun stuff. Just 32 boxes tonight. Doing 1 in 32, 1 in 31 box odds. Every box is a single box. All spots are claimed. Couple unsold spots on eBay got grabbed up pretty quick. Big Al, and then looking for the closer mojo. Dale C stepped in and grabbed us. Pretty good group, obviously, for like Sunday with only 32 spots available. I think we got 14 different people, so it's a pretty good group. Welcome everybody. I think everybody's hit except one. We have relatively new guy, Mark R. Has been in, I think, past breaks, but not for quite some time. So good luck to Mark R. He's looking for a single spot magic, as well as Brett G and Dale C, who's also got closer mojo. So looking to compound. They'll get back into his. He's been a little hot. So Thomas M, of course, has been hot. Big Al's hit semi recently. Definitely look for it. Ron, of course, has hit recently. Just to let you guys know, those jerseys that you've hit in the last week or so have been put in the mail. I have nothing ready to be mailed upstairs, so you guys should expect your packages middle of the week, late the week at the latest. I believe I dropped them off on Saturday morning, I think. Yeah, so everything's in the mail. I know there's been some terrible weather depending where you are, including here. Had some shoveling this afternoon after the snow kind of snowed. I didn't expect it to get. We expected a couple inches. Then they got forecasted a little bit more, around 4 inches, and that's what it was. And it was relatively heavy snow. I mean, obviously the weather went up a little bit, so kind of made it easier to shovel. It wasn't very powdery, but got that off the grounds. So just driveways and sidewalks. And I mean, the roads were pretty clear. I mean, I went out later in the afternoon and the roads are pretty decent, but I know schools and stuff are all delayed opening tomorrow. I guess buses have to get into the neighborhoods, but the main roads look pretty good. So that's not bad. Depending where you are, I know some people have had snow the last week or so or more, depending on where you are. And there's a bunch of you guys are, middle America and up north, obviously Minnesota, Dakotas, Utahs. You guys have had snow for, a month or so. But here on the East Coast, it really hasn't hit us much. Obviously, we had that winter blast that came through and obviously last weekend, so it was up in Buffalo. They get pounded pretty regularly. But this one kind of arced down and hit, much of the East Coast. So we got pretty good. Like I said, it's mostly gone from I was still there, but it's not like, it's more been plowed and impacted, and the roads are pretty passable here, so it's not that big deal. It's not like a week long worth of snow, but so depending on where you are, obviously it made some of the football games enjoyable watching them. I didn't watch tons of the football today. I watched some of the earlier games a little bit, watching some Buffalo and New England. That was kind of cool. Obviously that was getting pretty terrible with their weather. You can see if anybody watched the terrible Eagle game, they obviously shut off the garbage Raiders, and the fields look decent here. Obviously they cleared all that away. I mean, most of the precipitation was long done by game time. So but like I said, it's a pretty good crowd today. Like I said, other than closer mojo for Dale, single spot magic as well, Mark R, Brett G. Then we have a lot of our regulars in here: Ron, Big Al, Adam R, Mike H. Only Shirley Mike A from the Weekend Warriors. No Ryan S today. Jason M is in. CK, of course. Larry V's got a spot. Oh, another single spot magic for him. Just one spot for Larry tonight. James M's got spots. Mike H has a couple. Maybe he's got just one as well. No, he's got a couple, including my favorite spot, which is the Dino Cicerelli Detroit heritage classic style with CCM jersey. That was pretty cool. What's up, Thomas M? Good to see you stopping by for the live break. Anybody else, welcome you guys if you're stopping for the live break or if you're watching it in delay, whatever you may be doing. So then just to get stuff out of the way, obviously box 81, our oldest box from May, is a trigger box. The free jersey is in the box just above it, so you can see that's. Now, don't forget, if that hits, I have that jersey ready to go to all the spots in the break. Of course, if we hit 81 in either of the two boxes, all two jersey spots will be eligible to win the free jersey. So we'll round that off. So it happens in the first box or happens in the second box. Doesn't matter. All 32 spots are eligible to win that jersey. So obviously it'll be down to 30 on Tuesday if we don't hit it, and 29, of course, on Thursday. So Tuesday and Thursday this week, we're down to 30 and 29 boxes. It's just like that. We're in the high 20s. We have 8 more boxes, including today before the reload. So here we go. We got Tuesday and Thursday this week, and then next week's after the Sunday double, we're doing Tuesday and Wednesday for the Christmas week. Obviously, no break on Thursday, Christmas, but we're doing one on Christmas Eve, and there will be a free jersey giveaway on the Christmas Eve break. So anybody that's here for Facebook on Wednesday, make sure you're, whatever. We're going to be down to 29, I guess 29 now. That's this week. We'll be down to 24, I believe, and that'll be the free jersey given away, eligible to all the spots in that last break before the reload. So I think 24 it'll be 24, 25. So that's the Christmas Eve break we'll be doing, but that's not until the following week. Obviously, Tuesday and Thursday this week, Tuesday and Wednesday next week, and then next Sunday, of course, is the last double box before the reload. I think I have 3 jerseys arriving tomorrow for the reload, and I think he's probably set. I don't think I expect to have anything else go in there. I added 3 for my PC. I think it's about 15 or 16 jerseys. I should have the pictures up by the end of the week or the weekend. Like I said, I'm going to throw up the collage probably after we break, maybe Thursday night or Friday night. We'll get the collage up, collages for the, just showing off some of the jerseys. I should have everything in-house hopefully by tomorrow. So I think I have 3 jerseys scheduled to end here tomorrow or maybe Tuesday, depending on what the weather delayed any kind of mail. But I was getting tracking information. They should be getting back to me. My stuff has come back from JSA. I have nothing out to them right now. I have a couple of jerseys coming in. One's arrived, another one I have to ship out with it, so they won't be in the next reload. They'll probably not do it in January, but some good stuff. Like I said, getting stuff back from JSA. I like the jerseys. I'm happy for the stuff that's going in. It's a fun reload. I mean, you guys have been searching for some teams. You guys are trying to complete your league sets for your collections, and I've been grabbing some stuff when I see it, knowing that I'm going to have multiple people chasing. So it's a pretty good batch. Like I said, this batch has got good stuff. You guys love this reload. We got the Sock Ignores, the Joe Thornton Bruins, of course, the Jonathan Quick, gorgeous gray Kings jersey, the Jared McCann, Seattle Kraken, dark blue jersey. It's nice. Brady Kachuk, obviously, it's nice to have Fozzie in there as a red Sens. The Dick Duff, legendary Dick Duff, big time multiple Stanley Cup winner, still alive, actually. I believe he's in his 90s. Montreal Canadiens, we got that in there. That Zuccarello Sprite Can jersey is beautiful. Can't wait to see us. Whoever hits that, if that hits tonight. Of course, the Dylan Strome Erie Otters, part of this reload. I guess good job. Obviously, Paul Coffey, one of the greatest defensemen of all time. Svechnikov, number 1 overall pick. Scheifele, one of my favorite NHL players. Absolutely love Mark Scheifele. Like I said, the only Scheifele in my PC is the Aviator Blue, the white Fanatics. I got that. I said, that's going to go in to my boxes. So good luck. Like I said, the new jerseys you guys seem to enjoy. Hope you'll enjoy the next reload as well. I don't have any of the monster top end guys yet, but it's a good batch. Like there's a couple nice high end guys, but there's nobody quite like the Thornton and the Saki. Those are absolutely beautiful monsters. Like they, obviously Saki came right out of my PC. The Thornton, I probably should have put in my PC, but my PC already has a Sharks Joe Thornton, and I have the junior, the CHL Joe Thornton. I couldn't justify having a third Joe Thornton in the PC. Love Big Joe, but like I said, he's not one that I wanted to have. 3 items in the PC, and you guys benefit from that. Like I said, when I'm able to be very selective what I add into my PC, whether it's, and they're not always the highest value. A lot of times are, people I just love to have, in my PC. Obviously, that's why, Ryan Miller's in my PC. I got, a big fan of his, obviously. Kevin Shattenkirk, I got a Shattenkirk Ranger jersey in the PC, and obviously he was key to one of the cups for the Bolts. So I mean, he's always going to be near and dear to me. I followed his career as he bounced around a little bit. Obviously in Colorado, Shad Deuces ended up. He's always been one of my followers. I've always followed him on Twitter. He's always been entertaining with his posts. Shad Deuces. So yes, obviously he was key for the Bolts. Some great plays. I remember him, in his short career with Tampa. But Shad Deuces, I have his Ranger jersey. But like I said, they're not always. Like I said, my PC does have some pieces that people will look like kind of like a side eye, but like seriously, not key for the Rangers. That's true. I think Shad Deuces wasn't key for the Rangers, but the jersey's a cool Stadium Series jersey. So I always love that jersey. I said it's nice to have that as my Shad Deuces. I don't necessarily have to have a Bolts Shad Deuces. Like I said, I have enough Bolts jerseys in the PC. There's nobody I'm really pining for at this point in time. Obviously, Hagel I got from over in Big Al's East Coast box was the last of the Bolts that I was really gunning for. Speaking of which, there's a former Bolt, current Bolt, and former Bolt that's in this coming up this upcoming reload, which would be cool when I show that off to you guys. Not adding it to the PC, but it's pretty cool. So, like I said, I'm always hunting. I'm always looking for good stuff. I know I've been in communication with a bunch of you guys to buy back some jerseys or grab stuff from your PCs. I'm always looking to negotiate, and obviously it has to be, cost effective for me, but at the same time, I'm always looking for stuff to add to the upcoming reloads. It's never too early to be hunting for the next reload. No jersey won't be considered, at least. Sometimes I grab stuff just to give away for you guys. Like I said, one of the jerseys I bought, that's in the box for the giveaway for the trigger box, that was something I grabbed that I said, you know what, I'd rather give that away to you guys. And it's fully licensed, legit COA. There's nothing hanky about that jersey, so it's still a legit NHL licensed with COA. Same thing with the free jersey on Christmas Eve. Like, I'm not giving away junk for you guys. Like I said, stuff I give away that I either want to have it as something as a giveaway to you guys, just to give back, or like I said, I could always put it into a box. Always looking for stuff for double boxes, but at the same time, I do like to get back to you guys, especially during the holiday season. It's good that you guys have been long supporters of Waffleboard Breaks, and I try to do what I can to get stuff back to you guys. So, and like I said, I have it open to everybody. Nobody's, gets any more rights to any of the freebies as possible. Of course, the more spots you claim on that Christmas Eve break, the more chances you'll have at that freebie, because that will be given away no matter what. And of course, we might give away 81 if it hits, anytime between now and then. That's a completely another free jersey. And that's, of course, the odds are dictated by how many jerseys we have in that break. So 32 and 31 tonight. That's the 1 and 32 would be that odds no matter what box if it hits 81. Like I said, we've been going a long time. We've obviously skipped 81. We've skipped 23. The next reload, of course, it looks like we'll skip 32, 39. I don't know if they have to skip 44. Maybe even have to skip 44. We'll see. Sunday, unless we start hitting some of the old stuff, a bunch of it's going to be skipped. But, we'll see. Not a lot of games on tonight. I guess by the time we're done, I think there'll only be the Buffalo-Seattle game is the end of 2. Every other game is over. I didn't love a lot of the games today. Montreal smoked Edmonton. That just went final. Minnesota, they're invigorated from their trade with forgetting Quinn Hughes. They dropped 6 on the Bruins. Quinn Hughes got a goal. Bouillon got a goal for Vancouver today as well. He had a goal and assist debuting against the Devils, and they won 2-1 Vancouver. Utah won in overtime over Pittsburgh 5-4. Carolina won the shootout over the Flyers 3-2. Well, obviously 1-0 shootout. And then obviously Buffalo's up right now 2-1 against Seattle. So it's a pretty light schedule tonight. Like I said, this is every week you're going to have a lot of more games jammed in than usual, especially going into the Christmas weeks, since we have to have everything truncated due to the Olympic break. So you're seeing a lot of teams on the road. Obviously, Edmonton's on a road trip now, trying to get all their road games out of the way. So what they said during the game I was listening, they said after this road trip that Edmonton won't play on the East Coast again. That's pretty crazy. Obviously, before if they get to the finals, it'll probably be an East Coast team, but they've been there back-to-back years, so it's never never out of it until they're out of it. So, but that's obviously Edmonton will be much more comfortable playing games in the Western and Central Mountain time zones, but nothing East Coast wise for them. So, but we'll see how it goes. Like I said, I think they probably still play in the Eastern Conference. I don't think they don't have any cross conference games, but definitely not Eastern time zone, I believe. So we'll see. Like I said, we're doing 2 boxes tonight. Of course, you guys know the drill. We ran them for our first box, and we do a whole nother number. We ran them for that second box. That way we got guaranteed the same roll. So not like I said, not much else to get to other than that. We do have a freebie tonight. We definitely have a freebie on Christmas Eve. But we'll see if we hit 81. We'll have the freebie tonight. So that's what we're trying to do. Like I said, I'm not against anything hitting. There can be 2 monsters for all I care. Like I said, you guys, Christmas season, it'd be nice to hit some absolute monsters. I know some of you guys have been targeting some big spots. Same time, except we still have boxes in the 6 runs from May through September or May through October. So, obviously 32 boxes. We have 13 from the December reload and 8 from the November. So that's 21. So 21 of 32 boxes, pretty much 2/3 are from the last 2 reloads. And of course we got 6, 8, 10, 11 would be from the reloads before, and they're right there in front of you. Obviously the 1 box from May, the 2 from late June, the 2 from July, the 1 from August, and then the center column's got the 2 from September and the 3 from October. So the right column is all the November boxes, and all the December boxes are still on the shelves. So so we got them. So let's see. Good luck to everybody. Cannot wait to see what comes out. I'm excited. Really looking forward to it. So let's see what we got. Good luck to all you guys. Let's do it. Let me get my dice roller and my random ready. Where are we? Where's my dice? Yo, dice. And my numbers. Okie dokes. Okay. As always, we do 5 or more on the dice roll for a box. Our numbers are all here in order. As you guys know, we just went over them all the way through 28. 27 has been hits. 23 was skipped. 16 was hits. So just 2 of that. So there we are. And then obviously some 12 and earlier is the November reload. There we go. So good luck. No 60s. We had a 60 last week. No 60s left. No 180. 80 was skipped. So, but there's no 80s left. So good luck, everybody. Let's do it. Okay. Let's see. Do 5 or more on our dice roll. Here we go. 5 or more. 12 times our first box. Ooh, here we go. Let's get ready to go. 12 times 1. 32 boxes. 2. 3. Lost powers a little bit this morning for several hours, so I'm glad that is back up with no issues. Obviously, something all the power lines here are below ground, so I'm not sure where the disruption came from, but I'm glad everything was taken care of later in the afternoon. 9, 10, 11. And the first box we're going to open up tonight is going to be box number 21. 21 is in the reload. 21 it is. 21, 12 times. Box 21, 12 times. Back that out. Good luck. We got 1 from the reload. Okay. Where's that? 21. Okay, very good. 5 or more on a dice roll. See, I can't imagine we do 20 or 12 again. And it is 6. So 12 and now 6 on our second box. Good luck, everybody. Box 21 was our first box. 31 boxes. 2, 3, 4, 5. And the second box, 21's the first box. Second box is 28s. 2 boxes from the reload. 6 times. 31 boxes, 6 times. Box 28. Oh, boy. Okay, here we go. Let's get that out as well. Save me some time later. 28, the oldest or the latest box on the list. 28 is gone. Very, very good. Very good. Okay. 21 and 26. 21 is here. 28 rather. 28 is here. Very good. We got 11 left from that. There we go. Just like that, we're going into the reload. Pretty hardcore. So good luck, everybody. Box 21 and box 28. Okay. Some big names here. Some big targets. Okay. 21 and 28. We got 3 single spot magic looking for this one. 3 single spot magics. We got the last spot mojo live. We got 13 total boxes in this run. We got some big monsters. Ooh, cannot wait to see what comes out. Excited. Here we go. Box 21 it is. We'll do box 21 first. Box 21, 8 seconds. Okay, very good. Let's see what we got. Box 21. Show us what you got. Like I said, one of my all-time favorites, Mark Scheifele, Winnipeg Jets on the white Fanatic. Like I said, mine is the Aviator. There it is. Mark Scheifele, one of the top scorers in the NHL this year. Again, having a fantastic goal-scoring season. David Adams, COA. David Adams sticker. Beautiful, beautiful. Mark Scheifele. Oh, my man is staying hot. Is that you? I didn't know who had that. I noticed changed hands a little bit with our Tuesday and Thursday stuff, but there it is. Winnipeg Jets on the Fanatics. Winnipeg Jet patches on the sleeves. Very, very nice. Mark Scheifele, number 55. I love it. Such a big one. There we go. Sundays. That's right. Thomas is feeling Sundays. Congratulations on the Scheifele. Man, just like that, he's gone. Like I said, he's one of my favorites. Love watching Mark Scheifele. Love him. There we go. Him and my boy, the Ginger Sniper, down there, up there in Winnipeg. Very, very nice. Mark Scheifele comes out to play. Congratulations, and that correct. That is Thomas. Big one, Thomas. I'm telling you, you've been hot. There you go. Keep it up. Obviously, Sundays are your thing. Like I said, you had twice you had back-to-back before Big Al stopped the turkey shoot. So congratulations on that. Box 28 for a second box. Good luck, everybody. Congrats, Thomas, on that first box. Sorry for everybody that did not hit there. But here it is. 28 it is. Like I said, I have no idea on these, so I'm excited about you guys, just like you guys are. Let's do it. Box 28. What you got for us, box 28? Box 28 is going to be another very nice jersey. Another Fanatics. Travis Konechny. There it is. And this is the orange Fanatics Flyers jersey. Travis Konechny scored actually tonight. Or no, he assisted on the Zegras goal. We had Zegras hit last week, and that was just that Konechny. It's been Flyer Central lately. Travis Konechny, Fanatics COA on the Fanatics jersey. 2 real pretty Fanatics jerseys tonight. Scheifele and the Konechny. There it is. Big TK 11. Philadelphia Flyers. There it is. Flyers logo on the front on the Fanatics jersey. Of course, all tagged up. You guys know the drill. Fanatics, COA, Travis Konechny, and Mark Scheifele. 2 Fanatics jerseys. 2 gorgeous Fanatics jerseys. Let me see who had TK tonight's. Travis Konechny going to, where it is, Adam R. Congratulations, Adam R. Very nice. Thomas M. Adam R. 2 gorgeous hits. 2 from the reload. You guys, like I said, 113 chance on the reload boxes tonight. We hit 2 of them. So there we go. Congratulations, both you guys. Like I said, they won't be available. I'll be getting the spot price preview ready shortly. And then, of course, I'll have to list the boxes to start Tuesday and next Sunday. So next Sunday is the last double box before the reload. So get your eBay bidding fingers ready. Of course, I mean, that's up to you guys what you're bidding on that. But of course, this is Tuesday and Thursday night without these 2 guys. Now we're down to 11 boxes from this last reload. We're getting there. Not hitting the old stuff yet, rocking the new stuff, which is rare. So we still have 8 from the last reload, but now down to 11 from the 15. So there we go. 2 of the new boxes are gone. Congratulations to Thomas M and to Adam R. Adam R coming strong with the Konechny. Congratulations. Like I said, I always like seeing the Konechny's hurt. I may have a Konechny, a different Konechny. We'll see if I get that into the reload, but I'm always working on that. Like I said, it may be in this reload, it may be in the following reload, but we'll see. But congratulations, both you guys. Very nice hits. I will see everybody back here Tuesday and Thursday, of course. Getting stuff ready for that. The spot price preview will be up before the end of the night. He said sorry for everybody that did not win, but there we go. Down to 30 boxes left. And like I said, this next 6 is going to be pretty intense. Tuesday and Thursday, and then double box next Sunday, and then Tuesday and Wednesday to end it. So there we go. Get ready for our Christmas time. Thank you much, everybody, for the continued support. Obviously, during the holiday, couple weeks we got going here, it's pretty jam-packed. Hopefully you're safe wherever you are with the weather. And we'll see you guys back here on Tuesday. So thank you very much. Congratulations, Thomas, and congratulations to Adam R. Very, very nice hits. I look forward to seeing everybody back here Tuesday night. Thank you very much. WAFFLEBOARD Breaks is out. Take care, guys.